offense at the line and set to go. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
2nd and 4. Ebron caught left side. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Gillis, the former Notre Dame man, busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2nd and long. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. To the right side of Eric Ebron. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break the tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw. Open man. Yard line, just shy of the point. 25 yards that time. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you at important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Watkins on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Under pressure. Rashawn Gary able to drop it for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. And Gould is able to put it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with a field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnut?
You like
Come
that?
on, what does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now a give, right side. Hines. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now it's Hines. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Look at me. Now Johnson throwing on 3rd and long. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
70, Indy. Pilot, 64, weak.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
He has elite instinct from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
We got three, Bravo!
Here's Johnson looking to throw on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Sheriff McKinnon. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter, Jordan Berry, to kick it away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
And he stopped immediately there. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. find his man on the outside. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. First and 10 at the 18. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll complete this to Ingram at tight end. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. He'll look to throw. Found his target. It's Anderson. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in, and it's hard to defend.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36. This quarterback now, only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They don't want to keep playing hard.
AFC title game, 2nd quarter action. 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, coach. Break it down.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 23
stars at the tight end position there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got heck of a tight end candidate.
down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on second down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The kick by Gold is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Defense wins championships, baby. Check, check. Fresh up.
And they'll start on the ground with Hines. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Johnson going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. Hines, and this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for the Steelers. Give him 55 yards on the ground. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends.
X3, 218, chop. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Johnson's pass complete to Juju Smith-Schuster. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Check out.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. To the air.
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Be ready.
He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
We're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Palardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
On the
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Third and short, McKinnon. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Check 24. Two draw quarters.
On first down, McKinnon again. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They run with Hines, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Let him know. Check. Crunch. Now.
They run again with Hines. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
61, matchbox light. Check 52. Rush in. 22 jet bomber.
On first down, it's Hines. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. No, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. 66.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. 2nd and 15. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Pull it high.
They'll run on 1st down. Hines slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck. Behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
On the ball.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, Johnson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. On the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Colts take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw here. And his throw is incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A huge play that time for the Colts. 65 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll look to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll drop the throw. And it'll be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They began with Michel on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Hey, Zoo.
Johnson now operating from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Johnson, off play action. Johnson's got it complete. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Now Johnson on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a run. Start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now he'll look to throw it here on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
Let's get this.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check. Check hot route. Hot.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 0-0, Mike 3.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 40, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll run it. This is Michel. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Back to throw. Starr. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And not a blitzer, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 7. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And all that hard work has paid off. They're AFC champions, and on to the Super Bowl they go.
It's got to be an amazing feeling for them, doesn't it, Brandon? The idea that you've done it all that hard work, all that sweating, all that effort, all those times you're getting yelled at by your coach, and now you get to go to the Super Bowl. Put your hats on, guys, and say AFC champs.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2